AJ, it's your Denver Broncos. Sorry, I had to do that one last time. We're going into a new season. I promise I'll give you guys new teams eventually. But this list, Melvin Gordon, Teddy Bridgewater, Kyle Fuller, and Bryce Callahan. There is only one quarterback rostered on this Denver Broncos team, and it is Drew Lock. Gross, disgusting. AJ, who do the Denver Broncos need to be targeting this offseason?
So you had a couple defensive players up on there, but they're also losing other big secondary pieces like a Ronald Darby, like a Kareem Jackson. And I think after seeing a very good team on the defense side of the ball, they now have to address it again. So I'm going to say if they don't re-sign him, they need to get Seattle's Quandre Diggs. Quandre Diggs has shown to be one of the better safeties in the league, especially since coming over to Seattle and helping solidify that defense. Over 38 games, this man's got 158 tackles and I think 17 picks, something of that nature. Stupid numbers. This guy's been a Pro Bowl each of the last 2 seasons, and what he brings to that Denver defense, it's like you won't even lose a step, and you might actually be going in the right direction. He's 29, so you look at him as an older type of guy in the league, of course, but he's still got that intelligent play, that savvy veteranship. He's a hard hitter, and I think pairing him next to Justin Simmons, what Patrick Surtain has done on the edge, losing the guys like Bryce Callahan and Ronald Darby, you can replace those a little easier, knowing that you have your back end, guys who will find their assignments, guys who will keep everything in front of them and lock it down. Give me some Quandre Diggs, and don't think twice about it if you can get your hands on him.
That defense has no more Vic Fangio, so I wonder what that defense is going to look like moving forward.
They lost a lot.
They did. Aaron, what are your thoughts?
Or losing.
I think this is going to boil down to offensive weapons. Losing Melvin Gordon, I think, hurts. I love, you guys know I'm a huge fan of Javonte Williams, but we all know in the NFL, if you don't have another guy, it's really, really hard. Obviously, the receivers that they have, they're pretty good. I actually look for them to add a running back or an offensive lineman here. Chase Edmonds. I actually think Chase Edmonds is a guy that you could see in a Broncos uniform. He's really good in the passing game, really good on third down. Even though Javonte can do those things, I think he's going to end up being more of the bruiser, first, second down guy, and Chase Edmonds come down during passing situations. Or you're looking offensive line to protect whatever quarterback is in a Broncos uniform next year. Aaron Rodgers, Carson Wentz, whoever it is. Obviously, there are no quarterback free agents that are really exciting to put in a Denver Broncos uniform right now.
Do it.
But I kind of like their defense still. I think their defense is fine. They got Surtain, and I think they can find a cheaper version of a safety.
But that's it. So losing Kareem Jackson
you just named guys that are not great. Kareem Jackson and Ronald Darby are guys that have been in the league forever. They were just put into a system that worked.
Ronald Darby is not someone I'm like banging the drum for, but he was decent. Bryce Callahan's a bigger loss. Bryce Callahan's a bigger loss than Ronald Darby because what he was able to do in the slot. I think Kareem Jackson as a safety is a big loss for them. Not huge, and it can be replaced, but I think if you want to keep what you had last season, because I'm not too worried about their offense except for the same old story. They don't have a quarterback. They've got weapons everywhere else, which leads me to believe that they want to attack the defense again. Losing that many pieces in the secondary, I don't think going to a new scheme and a new thought process, you just plug in anybody and hope for the best. I think you need to make sure you have some playmakers so when your scheme isn't being picked up by those guys who are a dime a dozen, your playmakers can hold it down. I mean, they also need to attack their edge rushing. There's players there that I think they could go get. I think if you can put a lockdown next to Patrick Surtain, possibly that could be helpful. Like I think their defense, once again, is the biggest thing.
I just think the Denver's offseason is going to be about one thing: how can we score points?
Yeah.
How can we get Aaron Rodgers here? How can we get one of these big time quarterbacks here and give them any kind of weapons, offensive line, so we can score points? Because that's been their Achilles heel.
I don't think Melvin Gordon goes anywhere. I think to your point about Chase Edmonds, I think they're gonna not use him a ton. They're gonna use him as the AJ Dillon and the Nathaniel Hackett offense. Maybe it's Matt LaFleur's offense, but Hackett has that same philosophy.
How much are you paying him? That's the difference.
That's true.
Can Melvin Gordon warrant more money on the outside market? And if you're Denver and you have a young bell cow that you want to give the ball to, do you really want to pay a running back like Melvin Gordon even $9 million a year, right? $8 million a year, $7 million a year. Do you really want to do that when you can go get a guy for $4 or $5 million? Just that's what I worry about from the financial perspective from Denver. I think it would be smart to keep Melvin. I just don't know financially if it's going to make sense.
That's fair.
They got a decent amount of cap space. I mean, ain't breaking the bank. They're
going to have to pay Aaron Rodgers. That's what it is.
Yeah, that is
I see the comment from Minshew as the next quarterback. You know what quarterback I haven't heard of since week 1? Not a peep. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Well, his hip is dead.
Right.
You don't even know if he's going to be able to play again.
He's dead.
I know.
Man got a hip replacement
no
on
one's
the field.
ever talked about it.
He's a career backup.
Right.
I told you guys that last year.
Starts. Every year they start a career backup.
So you're not moving the needle with them. That's the point there. Well done,
don't
gentlemen. Though
Teddy Bridgewater like that.
Oh
Teddy
boy.
Two Gloves.
Oh Teddy. Oh Teddy Two Gloves.
It's Drew Lock, homie. Drew Lock is the future.
Oof.
Listen,
gross.
listen. If Nathaniel Hackett goes into this season with Drew Lock at quarterback, is there a chance? That he makes Drew Lock anything?
Oh my god.
No.
That's
he made Bortles look good.
3%. 3% chance. 3% chance. That's what I give it at. 30% chance. That's it.